Hello everyone, me again, the team. Um, as I remember last time I showed you our live we should go through for the whole tutorial. And again, where did I get it? Is from this PDF file you can download from MVC Music Store official website. And okay, and hopefully today we can go through how to create a project and go as far as I can. Before we can work with this kind of web application, most of the time we always work with database. Talking about database, as we saw previously, I told you guys, I have Microsoft. Did I tell you I have Microsoft SQL Server? They are free for limit version. So sometimes you will see you will frustrated because when you create relationship between tables, they will limit, so you cannot do everything that you want. Right here I have my SQL that are free, and it's pretty good if we have small and medium versions database. Oh man, this is awesome, and it's free too. You can download I don't think this, yeah, maybe this the latest one, but you can check on the online. The third one I have is Oracle, and I use my Oracle SQL developer to manage this project. And those tables we have album, artist, card, genre, order details, orders, user rules. Where did I get those tables, and how do I know each tables have what kind of information we have? Like for the album, we have album ID, genre ID, artist ID, title, price, album art, URL. Where did I get it? Of course, we have to plan, and we have to figure out how we manage user information and card information, album information, blah blah blah. So I am not database guy. I just know how to use them. That's it. I know how to use them, how to design them, and DBA for the DBA part. I'm not that guy, but I know how to use database and use store procedures, triggers, something like that, for particular purpose. Alright, so where did I get it? Of course, from here. You see, so you have to plan um, what information for the album should have, and so far okay, something like that for a user, what they have, username, password, right, first name, last name, address, phone number, email, blah 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 blah. But for this you can put more information if you want, or you get rid some like you don't want. But for this project we should follow the rules. I don't want to mess up the database a lot. Of course I mess it up, but not a lot. Okay, for design database we should follow this. uh, uh, um, I hopefully you guys can read my handwriting, and that is the database we should have for we should use for this project. You know I'm kidding, right? Okay, this is the actually database we should have. Oh, oops, I'm sorry, that's not that one, this one. Hopefully when you take a look at this, and you will know we have uh, 1 2 3 4 5 6 tables for this project, and all the name columns, record we should have for each table. Hopefully you guys can read and can recognize and know how to create them. Actually in this project I separate this one. Let's see, the order tables over here I cut it into 3 parts, actually 2 parts. The order information is okay, but information about username, first name, last name, I put it separately into user table. This is my user table. By the way, I will show you how to read information from Oracle database. This is users database. I mean users table. In my user table I have user ID, username, password, first name, last name, and user row. For the user rows over here I will separate into user row ID and user row name. This part, so specifically I take the user out from the order tables over here. See, you don't have anything except user ID, and where we find the user information, you have to go to users table to read it. By the way, I have some data about user. See, when we click on data we see this is password. We okay, you see over here that is the hash password. I use MD5 and so first name of the user, last name, user role. You see user role over here. And for the user roles, I have two roles, admin and user role. Alright, pretty much about database. And go back here, we'll say in album, we have album ID, genre ID is over here, and where we find the genre and the artist, we have to go to this table. Alright, genre and artist. Alright, chord, we have chord ID, album ID, count, mean how many album in the chord, and a date to create, and that is the date the user, the customer orders their card. Excuse me. And order details, of course, we should have order ID, album, quantity, unit price, and this is the orders information. By the way, we use the order information for shipping information too. Same tables. Alright, the next part, the first part, to prepare our project is prepare the database. I'm not sure that I have time to show you step by step to create a database, but hopefully you guys know how to create it, because I want you to work with database, because the real world, and or when we read some article online, they will show you how to work with dummy information. For me it's okay, it's perfect, appreciate that. But my style, I'll show you how to work with the real one. So now hopefully for prepare a database, you guys can read somewhere to create the database with this relationship, or you can read over here. It's ugly, huh? But by the way, I will this is before, when I read the articles and I tried to figure out what information they use, because I have to train myself how to read that, and how to read designer too, database designer too. So I will figure out how they create information flow. This is neat and nice chart for you to follow. You don't have to write down, you can go to the data, you can come here and you find somewhere in this. I'm pretty sure that we can find that chart over here. The next step is set up a new project. Well, okay, I close this. I'll show you step by step. Okay, for this one, for step by step, I show you is okay. You see over here, I have two versions of Eclipse, because we use Spring, we use Java. Eclipse is the free tools for us to use it. It's pretty easy, strong enough, open source. This one I use this one is Helios version. It's the old one. When I start to use Spring, I use this version. Before I decide to make this series of tutorial, I use Indigo. This one is pretty new, and I believe that you can use Java 7 JDK 7 is mean I say 7 is mean 1.7. For this one, I don't know for Helios they can use 1.7 or not, but I'm pretty sure that Indigos can use JDK 1.7. When we let me see really tool.com and we find Eclipse download here. See, you see download what we use. They have a lot of package over here, and we use IDE for EE developer. For that one is for professional enterprise. I mean, yeah. See, you will see this. Oh, 1 million, 1.3 millions, and for bits over here depend on what Windows version you have 30 bits or 64 bits, and you can download it appropriately for your system. Alright, I run it. This is where I store my project for Indigos, because I have two version of Eclipse, so I have to note where I store my project. For example, for this one I put it normally is workspace folder, but for the Indigos I put in workspace Indigos. It's just path where we store our project. That's it. But we have to remember some days or somehow we need it. For example, if you want to create different project with the same number, with the same name, for two solution. One is you store it in different workspace, or you have to change the name. If you don't want the old project, you can go to here. This is my workspace folders in C hard drive. Alright, go back to our project and look at here. I have two previous projects, and those are, I read some articles online, and I practice myself, so I create over there. For our project, By the way, we have to make sure that we have the Maven. So how you make sure that we'll go 5 new project. Say Maven folders over here. Before you see the web, before you when you download Eclipse down, I'm pretty sure that we don't have all things we need for create a Maven project. I'm pretty sure that when you unpack the Eclipse, we don't have that. So if you want to create a Maven web application, you should go to help. Okay, help, install new software, and work with over here. See, you will see this Eclipse webtoon platform. I use this. I use for Indigo's version. When you download it, you install everything, you good to go. Or for the Helios version, I use this. Where did I get it? Okay, I think you have to pause or do something, record this address, copy. Okay, how we get it? Say add and name. You should name is like M2E, and location you put the address over here, and we're good to go. And you enter, and we will have this one, Maven in integration for Eclipse, and check it, and next, and I believe that you can do it. It will show me like conflict because I installed something before already, so they say we don't have to install anything else. But yeah, yeah, not complete because conflict dependency. See, yeah, I'm pretty sure that we have to use install new software. For Indigos, we install this, click this, and click everything, choose everything, and next. It will take you like, oh no, not everything, I'm sorry. Over here, depend on you pick 3.30 webtoon over here, so you have to to the appropriate SDK packet too. For example, over here I to 3.3.0.1 for the SDK package. I choose the same one. So over here, I think I to put both of them, or they will yell at you like, okay, you don't need it. So we come back here, uncheck one of this, and it will take you for a while to install it, but it's worth it. Believe me, it's worth it. Alright, so far, okay, let me think. Yeah, we don't need anything else after we install those. Right now, I assume that we have that one already, or you can pause the video and wait until your Eclipse install everything for the WTP package. Right now we're going to create our frame. I mean, when you build a house, we should build a base first, right? So actually we have Java, we have Eclipse, we have database already. Right now we're going to create a frame to build our house. Go to File, New, Project, and we have to click on Maven project over here and next. Actually, default workspace over here. See, we can use default workspace for previous. I told you when you log in, when you start the Eclipse, that workspace, and right here, this is where we store our project. Alright, so we don't have to do anything else, or if you want, you can browse it and put everywhere you want. Okay, but I will just put in my workspace. Go. And for the filters over here is whole bunch of Maven, a lot of Maven style you want, but we use the web application, right? So we have to filter it out. How? Web. It's not really right. Yes, because it will filter by over here. We have to take a look at this. Good. We need a Maven project. Maven, right? So it's filter a lot, right? So, and look at this archetype. Alright, and web application, web, ooh, right here, that's the one, we need that one. So next, for group ID, we need yeah, we are triggered if we want to put the music store over there. By the way, you will see anything else, not the music store, because of course you the system is not smart enough to figure out like this. I have this because I tried before how to set up and make it certified, so the system still catch it whatever I put in previous step. So the music store is still over there. Your maybe have something else, but right now you can put music store over here, and the ID, this ID I will put MVC music store. Alright, the version I want to put 1.0. Alright, for the package I will say common.mvc music store. Why we do that? Okay, this one you have to remember, the package always go reverse. Like if you want to go to Google, so we have to go google.com. When you go to Yahoo, you have to put yahoo.com. But if you want your project is like mvcmusicstore.com, so or I want is like or, okay. Everyone is become mvcmusicstore.org, so we have to put the or first and then dot music MVC music store. Finish. Dang dang. I pretty much, you see the M over here, the small m is Maven. Okay, when we see the system like this means you get to go. See, all of them have the same structure. See, the same structure. Alright, for the next one, you see a Java resource over here. That is where we put the resource for our project. But I want we create a folder. It's like a folder to store our Java file. So I'm going to create. I'm not sure that we put over here is I think it's good when we put over here is still compile our project, but you know it's not neatly as we want, because go back here, because I want is separate as the purpose of the project is we create an MVC web application. So we have to separate in 3 parts: models, view, and controllers. So we can put everything in one box over here, but is when we look at your project, or somebody else will look at me and say, oh, it's pretty hard to follow whatever you do. Alright, so I'm going to see, you cannot create over here. Oh really? Okay, cannot, but I always work over here. Say new package. Or oh no, first of all I'm going to create new resource folders and say short main Java. Good to go. See, nothing here, but good. Alright, so this means over here I will create store my resource, and over here I will store my Java file. Alright, and right now the next step, we going to separate whatever's say previous, like controllers, models, and view. How we separated it, let's see, we can use package or resource folders. Let's see how it's working. Use the package. Man, Java resource. Okay. New we can, let's see, controller. Alright, new package model. Let me see. I changed the name. New package controllers and new package. Yeah. And for, okay, I have to clarify this. Controllers and models, okay, but for the view we don't put it here. For the view we use controller to map our view, but where we put the view in the source over here, main, web application here, and web information, we will depend on how we set up, but definitely it should inside the web app over here. For example, okay, alright, why not, let's see, create a new folder and just empty. Let's as I show you before, we use JSP file to generate the HTML file. So JSP folders over here will contain all our view over here. So okay, I am done with the MVC models, but we need one more package. Without this package we cannot do anything. That is NT folders, I mean package. Alright, so we have 3 packages, right? So it will look, it look like not professional like you want, right? You want com.mvc music store and controllers entity models and dot something dot java. I mean, this is how we separate out a package, but I want you one further step to make it pretty professional. Okay, create new package com.mvc music store dot controllers. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Create one more package. Okay, package dot MVC store dot models, new package dot MVC music store dot this bad. New package here. I look pretty good, right? So we have frame, controllers, entities, models, and views over here. As what is entity then? Entities is where they define what you have, what object, the main object in the database you have. Go back to the database right here. For example, right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tables over here. How can we display them in the Java to let the system know that we have 8 tables, and how to let the system work with the database? That is entity I'm talking about right here. Entities. So it mean in entities over here we should have 8. Remember, depend on how many tables we have. So in the entities over here we should have 8 Java file. Each file will display the object. What object? Album object, artist object, card object, genre object, order details object, orders object, users object, and user object. Further, the inside entities will show you how those tables relate together, and that's, I believe, it will belong to next step. Alright, I'm going to stop this part right here. For the next part I will show you how to create the entities files. Alright, see you. Hopefully after a few minutes I will start the next step. Alright, bye bye.